Hello students of 6th grade. This video is about lesson number 5, all right, of unit 4. On this video, you are going to learn the new group of vocabulary, which are after school activities. They are the activities that you do when school finishes. For example, in San Juan Bosco, we have after school activities at the school, like theater or painting or chess. Or if you don't go to those activities, you can consider after school activities, the activities that you go or the things that you do during the afternoon. If you go to extra classes or if you play an instrument, for example, in Unión Musical or in Ateneo, they are after school activities. Okay, so what materials do you need for this lesson? You will need the class book, page 37, the activity book, page 39, the skills book, the small book, page 19, and you will need the notebook. Okay, so I am going to explain the vocabulary. So this vocabulary that you have here, they are examples of after-school activities. For example, playing team sports. What is a team sport? It's a sport that you play with more people in group. For example, football, basketball, volleyball, handball. All right? So those are team sports. Going on school trips. Going on school trips, imagine that we, 5th grade and 6th grade, we take the bus and we go to Valencia. That's a school trip. Or in other words, an excursion. It's a synonym. Using a video camera. So that's pretty easy, okay? I don't need to explain. Doing archery. Look at this girl. She's doing archery, for example. Acting in plays. Imagine that you like theater and you like acting. So you can go to acting classes and you can act in plays. What are plays? Theaters. All right, so theater is the building, the place. But what you watch, it's not a theater. What you watch is a play. And the last vocabulary is playing in an orchestra. Okay, so if you play an instrument, you play in an orchestra like Unión Musical or Ateneo Musical. So what do you need to do? You need to read this text, everything, all right? Because this is the Park Lane Primary School, and these are the after school activities. And the students make a survey, all right? Survey in Spanish is encuesta. And these are their results to see which after school activity they prefer or they like best. So after reading this text, I want you to do activity 3 and activity 4. Activity 3 and activity 4, you need the notebook. So what you need to do, this is my notebook, imagine. So I want you to copy the date on the top and then write class book, page 37, okay? And this is the first activity, which is activity number 3, all right? And with a different color, you need to answer yes or no. So you copy number 1 and you copy all children. That's number 1. All the children stayed for after school activities, and you at the end write yes or no. Okay, like this. Number 1, all the children stayed after school activities. No. And because it's not, you need to write the correct 80% of the children stayed for after-school activities. And you continue with the rest. I think they are 6. So the 6 sentences. Activity number 4. So you continue. Activity, where is my bring? Activity number 4, there are 2 questions. Okay? So you write activity. Four. And you copy the 2 questions, which are, what after-school activities do you like? And you copy. What after-school activities, okay, do you like? And you write, you answer, I like theater, or I like acting in plays, okay? You make the list. You can write 2 activities, 3 activities, 4 activities, all the activities that you like. And the other question is, what activity do you like best? Which one is your favorite? They can be these activities or different. All right, so you answer, and then what activity do you like best? And that's the explanation for the class book. Now you will need the activity book, page 39. In activity number 1, as you can see, you need to complete this. Find and circle and then complete. Copy here. Can you see numbers 1 and 1? So number 1 is playing team sports. Okay, so playing. That's the first one. Number 2, in place, which is this one. Okay, if you don't remember, you can consult, you can look at the class book. Activity 1. Activity 2, it's a listen. Okay, it's a listening. So you need to listen and complete. Wait a minute, I am going to explain activity 3 and then I will play 2. Activity 3, you need to read and complete the survey results. So you need to look at this diagram and look at this diagram. This diagram is for girls and this diagram is for boys. Okay, so you need to interpret the results. So the boys liked and more than girls. More is this. More. Okay, so for example, doing archery. Okay, the boys liked doing archery and using a video camera more than the girls. As you can see, using a video camera and doing archery, it's 27% and doing archery is 18%. But look at the girls, doing archery is 15% and using a video camera is 16%. All right, so let's do the listening. So prepare your pencils and your activity book because we are going to listen activity number 2.
CD 2. Listening 36. Listen and complete.
Hi, Daisy. What did you do last weekend?
Last weekend? Oh, I joined a club.
What type of club?
An activity club.
Wow! An activity club? That sounds interesting.
It was. There were lots of activities. 6 activities to choose from.
6? Did you do all of them?
No, I tried 2. I played a team sport, hockey, and I acted in a play.
Hockey's a good team sport. How was acting in plays?
It was great.
What did you like best?
My favourite was acting in the play. We practiced first, and then we performed for our parents.
So did your mum and dad watch the play?
Yes, they loved it.
All right. So if you need to listen again, you need to pause the video, rewind, and listen again. Now I am going to explain the skills book. Okay, page 19, the small book. All right, so in activity number 1, you have here different adjectives, and I need you to classify the adjectives in opposites. So, for example, fat, which is this one, the opposite is thin. All right? Short, what is the opposite of short? Tall. So, short, number 2, and tall. Activity number 2, you need to write the words in the correct section. So these adjectives again, you need to classify them in alphabetical order, from A to M here, and from N to Z here. And once having this part done, you make the list. You write in alphabetical order these 14 adjectives. When you finish the skills book, it's the time to do the last part of what you need to do this week, this short week. And you will have a different video explaining how to classify the adjectives. You doing a mind map, a scheme, or a conceptual map, or just a table. All right, so on this video, we have completed class book, activity book, skills book, and I have explained what you need to do in your on your notebooks. All right, if you have another questions or more questions, you can always type to my email or using Web Familia. Bye bye.